Good morning, gentlemen. Yesterday I spoke with the faculty and staff and emailed your parents about my medical diagnosis of ALS. This morning I would like to speak directly to you. The disease has both a short-term and a long-term reality. Looking at the long term, let's get the bad news out of the way first. There's no cure, and ALS proceeds to greater loss of muscle functions. The good news is that cognitive functions remain. Moreover, the process takes its time, and the disease can move along in a gradual, not to say stately, pace. I am currently doing what I can to slow it down via medication and physical therapy. That said, I would like to focus this morning on the short term. My plan is to continue as president for the remainder of this school year and to remain at Jesuit beyond that as long as feasible. I am certainly quite open, should anyone wish to talking about my condition. However, I do not consider ALS and its effects to be the sole or even primary topic of conversation that we can have. There are a variety of other interesting and instructive items that we can chat about. New Orleans restaurants, the care and feeding of zombies, and Greek verbs, to name but three. At present, I am blessed to be able to do my duty today. For each day, God gives to each of us both the opportunity to serve Him and the means of so doing. And therefore, my good brothers, this morning I desire to offer something to you and to ask something from you. To you, I wish to offer my personal witness to two items from the spiritual arsenal of St. Ignatius: the principle and foundation, and the sushi prayer, the prayer, "Take, Lord, receive." The purpose of our being here is to praise, reverence, and serve God our Lord. God gives us the means of doing this each day. Good or ill health doesn't enter into it. With the witness of my life, I wish to assure you that this is true. It is true because of the closing line of Ignatius's prayer, "Take and receive." The prayer concludes with the line, "Give me only your love and your grace, and that is enough." It is true that God never fails to give us His love and His grace. From you, I wish to ask three things. The first is your help. You have the strength and energy that I will increasingly lack. The second, your prayers, something that we can always do for one another. The third is quite simply your being yourselves both as you are and as God is forming you to be. Harbor no doubts about how good you are and can be. Harbor no doubts about what a source of encouragement, joy, and consolation you are to me. God has given me in my life many blessings. Among the greatest of these is sharing these years with you. Now, certainly you can be entertaining, enlightening, and engaging. But beyond that, I have come to realize that I am privileged to be here at Jesuit at a time when I can stand in the hallway and find myself in the presence of saints. For saints do walk among us in greater numbers than one might suspect. Sainthood is truly how good you are capable of becoming. And so the longer-term future will be what it is. This day, each one of us has a task in becoming the person that God calls us to be today. Let us now be about this task. This concludes this morning's assembly.